I promise I go to the wire, so go ahead.
Okay. Progressives have say they want a Senate vote on the reconciliation before they vote for the infrastructure package. And since that's not happening today, what sort of assurances can you offer progressives?
I'm not sure I'm following your question.
That progressives want, assurances that the reconciliation package will pass if they also take a vote on the infrastructure package. So what assurances can the White House offer progressives?
That's exactly what we're working through. One, we don't know what the vote schedule is or isn't today. We leave that to Speaker Pelosi. As I said yesterday, and I'll just reiterate now, it's 2:50 in the afternoon. There's plenty of hours of time left. It is not a secret. We know exactly what we're trying to accomplish here. Exactly as you've stated is something I've stated many times from this podium. There is a desire and an interest from some members of the Democratic caucus to understand what the path forward looks like on the Build Back Better agenda. A proposal and agenda the president has proposed. That's what they're looking for, an assurance that there's a path forward on that. They feel the keys to that is ensuring that there are enough votes to pass that in the Senate. With the support of Senator Manchin and Senator Sinema. That's why the president has been so focused on working with them and having discussions with them about finding a path forward. If there was a deal, you all would know there was a deal. But that's exactly what we've been working toward and working through over the past several days. Go ahead, Kelly.
Is this a trust exercise today where the president is going to try to get progressives to trust that perhaps something like a framework short of a full vote should be acceptable?
The president is not going there to litigate the legislative path forward. He is going there to make the case for how these two packages can help the American people. He'll, of course, answer questions, and I'm sure that will be a part of the important engagement he has while he's on the Hill.
And some Republicans who were working with the president earlier in the process on the $1 trillion package, Mitt Romney among them, says this is profoundly disappointing, and he believes House Democrats have put their party ahead of the needs of the country. How does the president respond to that?
I think maybe the time and energy of some of the Republicans in the Senate who voted in a bipartisan fashion to move the infrastructure bill forward should talk to Kevin McCarthy and some of the Republicans in the House who are opposing a bill, opposing a proposal that many of them had expressed support for in the past because they're either being pressured by special interests or by their own leadership, whatever it may be. So we'd suggest he spend some time talking to them. Go ahead.
Jen, our reporting is that the final agreement could come in at around $2 trillion. Is that somewhere the White House is comfortable with? Is that where you're trying to land this?
Look, I think I'm not going to negotiate from here, obviously. We know, and we've said from the beginning, that some will have to come up, some will have to come down. And if there was an agreement on what the final looked like, you would all know that.
And in your statement last night, one of the common goals you cited was clean energy. Does that mean there's any kind of agreement on how you're defining clean energy? Because obviously progressives see it one way, but Senator Manchin has said he wants to include natural gas, which they don't agree with.
Well, when we say clean energy, when I said it in the statement, what we're referring to is really steps to address the climate crisis. There are a number that are included in the infrastructure bill. There are also a number that are included in the Build Back Better agenda, including, go ahead, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No.
Thank you, Poole.
Yes, thank you, Poole. And so what I was referring to there is in the infrastructure bill, it includes a number of key components in our view that will help address the climate crisis, investing in electric vehicles, getting rid of lead pipes, making sure there are charging stations. There are also key components in the Build Back Better agenda. All of those in our view are efforts to move toward a clean energy economy.